good morning, good morning, YouTube viewers. Good morning, Facebook Nation. Good morning to all people, all colors, all races, all languages, men, women, children. No matter where you are on the face of this earth, may you have the most beautiful day, have the best day, be the best person that you can be. And for whatever goals that you have set forth for yourself on this day, may those goals come to fruition. And may those goals benefit in a positive way all of humanity. So, I want to get right into this because it's going to be a little, not too long, maybe 10-15 minutes, but the information found in here is definitely going to wake you up. It's going to wake you up because we look at things in a different way and we let things go by us. So today we're going to discuss, how we condone the little things it messes with our life, and we have to change these things in order to become whole, because becoming whole is understanding of yourself, which a lot of us, a lot of people don't. So we search through life trying to figure it out. But a lot of it has to come through reading our history and watching what's going on. So today, today's topic is the devil wears Prada. And in parentheses, it says, what are you wearing? And the reason I say this is because I think Prada makes both all, clothes for everyone, but it's an expensive brand. I'm not into any of that type of stuff, so I wouldn't know. But, just the phrase, the devil wears Prada. What are you wearing? So what I want to do is I want to start out with a quote, all right? And, the quote goes as follows. When we are in control of our thoughts and emotions, when we are in control of our thoughts and emotions, we are in control of our actions and our lives. And this is what we seek on this channel. This is what we seek to, help everyone to wake up to understand themselves, and that, we have more power than what we think and what we use, because we're always seeking for others to tell us. And this is something where this topic goes hand in hand with it, because it puts the focus on us. And that's what this channel is about also. It's about us. It's not what other people do, understanding what they do to help us to ease, how we, if something is done to us, how we handle it. However, this channel also points to us and our responsibility to allowing situations to develop. So we understand, and what we were just saying is about how many of us are living in a lazy world. We work, it's almost like being directed and guided like a pet through life. Never once, thinking that, wait a minute, this might not be the right way. And we find that because as we get through life, this is why they have midlife crisis and all these other things, and people are having nervous breakdowns, because, when you live a lie and you're generating a lie, after a while, the person themselves becomes confused. So, and what I mean by lazy world, it means that, we may not know the truth. However, it is up to you, not others, to find it for you. So here's something you may not know. However, this is vital to all who believe in life after death. There are a lot of people, they post religious stuff. It doesn't matter on this channel. It doesn't matter what religion, because no matter what religion that you follow, 9 out of 10 times, I've already, gone through these religions. So most of these religions, even from ancient, I know them intricately. So what I did was, these are the common denominators in each, no matter what type of text that you read, this is found in it. It just might be said in a different way, but the meaning is the same. So I want to ask you this. If I said to you, this is how we become blind to something that, we take on, but we don't research to understand what these words mean and where these words come from. And I want to give you the most simplest test, because I'm going to name off some names, and these names are attributed to one person, and I want you to tell me who that person is. So number 1 is Satan. Number 2, Prince of Darkness. Number 3, the devil. Number 4, the Prince of Liars. Number 5, the Keeper of Hell, or the Prince of Hell. Now, when I say this to many of you, the answer is so fast. Oh, that's so stupid. It's Lucifer. It's the devil. No, 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 no. It is not. These, as well as the Son of Man, the Lamb of God, is also attributed to Enki from the ancient Sumerian text. So this is why I always say to people that, the words that are in these religious books, a lot of these words are actually true, but they've been taken along the line to fit a person's need, which is the devil, which is evil. So evil has corrupted these books in order to keep us confused. But it takes, an open mind to look at these books, read these books, and understand exactly not only what's being said, but what's going on, because your life depends on it. And if you think your life doesn't depend on it, let's hear these famous words. And these words were taken from John chapter 8, verse 44. You are of your father, the devil, and the desires of your father you want to do. He was a murderer from the beginning and does not stand in truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaks a lie, he speaks from his own resources, for he is a liar and the father of it. So why is there so much stress on being honest about lying? And the reason, again, why the devil wears Prada is because the devil's a beautiful person. It could be a woman, it could be a man. I'm talking about life that we live in right now here today. It could be a woman, it could be a man. It could be the most beautiful woman, it could be the most handsome man. It could be the most wealthiest woman, and it can be, the poorest man. People are lying, and people have been lying, and it's the lie that is causing all of this. So how does that pertain to you and I? It's because we have people around us who lie. And we look at that and we say, these are harmless lies. But we also have to know, if we're following this religious track and we know that something major is happening right now, as well as we know that it's going to be worse as far as storms and, different geological events that are going to take place. Some of the worst. We just last week had one of the worst hailstorms in Italy's history. In their history. Last year they were historical too. So you understand the lie. It's the lie that sits back. I'll give you an example of this. Anyone that's familiar with the city of New York, the state of New York, the city of New York, New York City, Harlem, back in the late 70s, early 80s, it was where all these famous, beautiful, wealthy brownstones are. What they did was, they told the people, they said, look, we want to clean up the area, we're going to put money in. So that lasted for, a hot minute. People were, really believing what was happening. But then when it came time to move back into their homes, they no longer could. So it was a lie. And these are the lies that we follow. These are the lies that are around us that we overlook. And, how many friends, or we can't call them friends because friends don't lie to one another. That's another misconception. And we have to get away with that. And another way of looking at lies is also if we have someone that we associate with, where they have a dislike for a certain group of people, then your relationship is a lie because you don't feel that way about those people. Regardless of how, you know this person, that person is unwilling to change how they feel about humanity, which allows you to say, hey, you know what? I can't be around this person because this person is taking my life. Now, it ties back in with the scripture that you are of your father. So if that's your friend, how does your father look at you? He says, oh, well, he was a liar, but, you're not but you still hung out together, but no, only he's the liar. No, you're the liar. Because this is how we stand. Standing is silent. Standing isn't something that's vocal. Standing is where someone says to you, they're saying, you work in a company. You work in that company, say 20 years. You know that the promotion is up. You qualify for this promotion. Everything is good. And then they bring in somebody who never worked a day in the company and put that person in that position. That you worked and you slaved and you broke your back for years. So these are the lies. But now they'll turn around and say to you, well, we're sorry that we didn't give you the promotion. However, we will give you a raise. But yet and still the position means more because it's an achievement of your hard work. So, again, in that situation, that's a lie. Because they had no intention of taking this person to the next level. Even though they saw this person every day. Even though they know they weren't in a hurry to fill that position. Even though they know that the person was capable of that position because the person had been doing it without having the title. So it's undisputable, but it's a lie. So now do you continue to sit there to say, hey, I'm going to stay here, or will you turn around to say, hey, you know what, I need to look at other ventures where I can have, where my work will be appreciated. I need to find better friends, better associates, people who won't deceive, people who don't lie, people who don't manipulate. Because like I said, when you accept these things, then this becomes your God, your Father. Because all your validation comes through that interaction of a friendship, instead of that validation coming from you and having enough trust and whatever you believe in to turn around and to put the right things in place for your life, which the Most High has been doing from day one. Understanding that the people that we've been giving our prayers to, our worships to, are false. False. And by learning your history, you know this. Um, I'm going to bring all these points out where next week is the focus for where we come from. And I want everyone, it's going to be, I don't know how many part series on it, but I'm going to take you step by step where you can read for yourself and understand that a lot of things that you're reading were already written through all different religions, just in different ways. So when they say, when you know, um, in ending this, when they say in this book, in Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 26, I want to leave you with this, because this ties into this and what I just said. Because if you think I'm just blowing wind, then these words don't lie, no matter who they're attributed to. So that's how we determine truth, not by who said it, but how that commonality is followed across the board, no matter how many different ways it's said. But in ending, your responsibility, like I said, your responsibility, if you're hanging around these people, then they become your God, and you fall into the same lie as them without even telling. Bad association. So Hebrews 10 verse 26 reads, "For if we sin willfully, after we have received the knowledge of truth, there remaineth no more sacrifice for sin." So let that be a guideline when people sit back and say, "Oh, I can lie, I can cheat, I can steal. Jesus gave his life." No, you knew what was the truth. And by you knowing the truth, you willfully sin. So no, get out of, whatever entity is going to say, you going in that line over there. Only a couple of people are going to make it here. And then you're standing before for judgment. And then, the entity or the higher power or the Most High says, amongst the High Council that says, we find you worthy. You walked away several places in your life and you were close to this person. But you were willing to walk away because you would not condone the lie. Nor did you lie, nor did you manipulate, nor did you deceive. You've done some bad things to yourself and in your life, but you only hurt yourself. And as the Most High, we, along with the High Council, understand this. And for that, you have forgiveness, and for this, you will ascend. So when you sit back and you're told, "Oh, I live my life for my kids, I live my life, for my family," wait a minute. Wait 1 second. When you came into this world, who did you come into this world with? When you came into existence, who did you come into this world with? Again, you were a thought before you even reached here. So we have to know that we were beyond human, that we are from the spirit, that these are our avatars. But our avatars, as being part of the God mind, we're all here to learn how to come into harmony, how to work together, things that we don't see. This is why all this money across the world, no matter where you look, they're all building up military, all building bombs, all building new weapons. Weapons are all over the streets. Weapons are everywhere. Nations are fighting against nations and won't stop, but yet and still everybody's talking peace. Are they telling the truth? And do you know anyone? And do you have anyone in your life that wears Prada, that you hang out with? So let's know who our Father is, and let's know who we are. That we have an obligation, whether we want to or not, we have an obligation to walk away from what is bad. Because by walking away from what is bad, it gives you a stand. And then when that person or people, they come into your face, you can sit back and say, we have nothing in common. No less, no more. And that you deserve better friends. I'm not good enough to be that friend. I'm not going to try. It would be a waste of time to even try. So have a good day and, still hi and goodbye. No more, no less. Doesn't mean you're a bad person, but see, evil doesn't like that, so evil will turn around and find ways to hate you because you saw the darkness. And when it hit your light, the darkness bounced back. But then the darkness tried to come to you as a friend, which is not a friend because friends don't lie to one another. Friends don't lie about the little things, even if it's including other people. Because if they lie to other people, they lie to you. So with that, everyone, I want everyone to have a good day. Like I said, I got up this morning and I was like, let me do a video because I was just saying to a person yesterday that I was communicating with, and I was saying how, I was thanking him because no matter, not the one that I greeted in the prior video, different person, that, every day, for the past, since 2017, I see this guy almost every day. And no matter what this guy goes through in life, I've never got a feeling that get away or, anything else like that. So my thing is that, I thank him, but I said I do the same thing, that no matter what I go through, and I've gone through some of the worst things that, the majority of the people that have watched this, if they could even gone through a portion of what I've gone through in my life, I don't think they'd be standing here right now, 5 times over, maybe even 10 times over, wouldn't be standing here. And I'm that confident in saying that. So, thank you so much, and continue with your life, and thank the people who are coming on here, to get the knowledge, go through the playlist, because just because I'm talking about one subject, when you see the video, every subject that we go through, every game, every manipulation is talked about in the earlier videos. And on the created playlist, there's others who are backing up exactly what it is that I am saying. So it's through all the comparisons to say, you know, we're all telling the same story. So it's not just from a group of people, it comes from anywhere. Anyone who is telling the truth, even though they might be liars, they're telling the truth. So you take that truth, you leave the lies, and you apply those truths to our lives and how we view things, and to understand the games that have been played with us, which these games we know because they're still being played now. So with that, everyone, have the most beautiful day. Have a great day. Be the best person that you can be, men, women, children. Whatever goals that you have set forth, may those goals come to fruition. May those goals be a positive benefit for everybody in this world, because we need one another. But the one thing that we don't need, and the one way to start to make the world a better place, stop lying to one another, because the liars are of their father. No more, no less. Not my words, not my words. Those words are true. And with that, everyone, peace.